Captain America, Brave New World, coming out February 14th, 2025. We've had a trailer out for a couple weeks now. We haven't had a chance to discuss it on this pod in any real depth or detail. But I think we need to do that now.
Yeah.
Riles.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we get Red Hulk. They show us that pretty big reveal right out of the gate,
which we all knew. So that's one of those cameos, or that one of those reveals that you see and you're like, I'm actually kind of glad that they just showed it already.
Sure, I gotcha.
You know what I mean? We all knew he was coming. McDonald's ruined it. Okay, we knew it was happening eventually.
Which incredible, because it's so far out from the movie and having any of its marketing really ramp up.
Don't even get me started on that.
I know. I took my kids to McDonald's in May, and they had toys for this movie. May of 2024.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But anyways, I will say, like, Harrison Ford's gonna have he has the perfect face for a Hulk.
There's a lot of truth in that. He has aged right into Hulk status.
Yes. Yeah. So I am actually genuinely excited to have Harrison Ford in this movie. That grew on me quite a bit after this trailer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. Red Hulk's back. We got a glimpse of the new Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. We got a glimpse of the plot. Ideally, is right. Isaiah Bradley taking a shot at the president.
Whoops.
Crazy.
Whoops.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Mm-hmm.
Or not Despacito, just Esposito. I don't know where I was going with that.
I know what you're talking about.
That was a song, I think. Despacito. Anyways, I digress. It's you wrote in here Winter Soldier vibes.
Yes.
And I think we are getting it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that show had those vibes.
Very much so.
It was a very good show. The tone was there. It was perfect. So to keep that tone for these Captain America movies, I think is the right call.
Mm-hmm.
So to have it be like this political thriller,
mm-hmm.
They teased tying it,
right.
Finally doing something else with that giant celestial that's stuck in the middle of the earth.
The gift of Eternals.
Yes. So, no, overall, I think I'm more excited after this trailer than I was before it.
Yeah, agreed. I think, without question, it helps that more time has passed since Endgame, since Steve Rogers hung up the shield, right? And so it just, the more that time passes, the more it feels not odd for Sam Wilson to be in the role of Captain America, right? And I really hope that there's not too much time in this movie spent with unwrapping that aspect of his character, because we had that in the TV show.
He already went through it,
right? So we don't need now the movie version of that. Like, he's in the seat. He is Captain America. Great. Let's lean into it. Let's let him be his own Captain America.
But I also love kind of that conversation he has with the president, where he's like, "We want you working with us," because that was kind of the whole plot of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yep.
They're like, "We need a Captain America,
right?
So why don't we do what we did back in the 40s and make it another United States soldier?"
Yep.
Right. So to have him be like, I want you with me.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but what if you're not cool? What if you're
if you suck to work with? What if you're not a good friend?
What if you're a dick? Do I get an out? So, which is on brand.
A bit one-sided.
It's on brand for Captain America's in general anyways.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually very curious to see that dynamic unfold.
This should be a good movie.
I think so.
This really should. The TV show was really solid in the sense that it was a very similar tone and vibe. Again, like Winter Soldier could be the paradigm of what does a Captain America, whether it be movie or show, feel like that. Now, obviously not the same plot start to finish, but just that espionage piece, right? That is 100% what Captain America movies should be. We just got done talking about how on brand Deadpool is and was. That's great. That's the Deadpool character. Now you got the Captain America character. This is what you should lean into on that side. I am going to call my shot right now. Giancarlo Esposito as Sidewinder, the leader of the Serpent Society.
I want to know which one he was. Yeah.
Yep. Listen, they're not actually going to be serpents. They are in the comics. We're not getting serpents in the movie.
Which this is funny.
Just kind of dumb.
It pisses me off.
It's dumb. Like, honestly,
lean into it.
Why not? Like, you have multiple Hulks. You're like, okay, but we can't have giant snakes. Why not? Actually, why not? That's where you're drawing the line here.
Well, and we have at
Come
least
on.
well, and he is at least one of 3 members confirmed because we have a girl and we have my boy Seth freaking Rollins. He better be in this movie. I swear to God, if they cut him, I will riot. But anyways, so you should have at least 3. Seth's gonna be such a badass. Anyways,
It'll be terrific.
I digress. Yeah,
I hope I'm wrong, but that's really the feel that I get here.
I
It's like, well,
want-
we gotta be realistic. It's like, you have a Hulk in the movie. It's not the real world.
No.
It's not.
No.
It's okay. Make it weird
no,
in that sense.
I'm just looking him up. Oh yeah, he's an ugly looking dude.
Mhm.
How funny would that be actually if that's what we got?
It'd be
So-
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
It'll be fascinating to see the marketing kind of roll out here in the next several months. There's obviously a good 6 months, so a solid half year before we get to February 14th in this next Captain America iteration. I'll be curious if there's any bit of U.S. agent, right? John Walker, if we get any appearances from his character in here.
I doubt it. I bet they save him for Thunderbolt.
Yep. I wouldn't mind seeing him a little bit. I'm sure he won't have a major role, but he was such a great character coming out of that show.
Agreed.
But
I think what makes me curious, because, they're bringing Leader back.
right,
They're bringing,
right.
I mean, I'll be interested to see what other Hulk characters are coming back.
Sure.
Because we haven't seen anyone really for a very long time.
And that's the piece that's really a strange blend here is Captain America and Hulk. That is not a natural pairing. Like you don't get that in comics for really obvious reasons. One is a man, the other is the strongest of all the beings. So why do unique, and don't hear me say I'm criticizing it or calling doubt to the partnership. I'm just saying I'm real curious how they're going to pull this one off.
I am kind of hyped for it.
Mhm.
I think the way they're going to do it, I think it's going to work.
Yep.
Just the way they built Ross up into the political landscape over the last couple of movies,
Sure.
it's like,
Sure.
I see how these two are going to clash.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I'm guessing the Leader comes in here to make the Red Hulk. That would be my guess on why he shows up. But what's he been doing for the last 15 years?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He hasn't been in there since literally 2008.
Right. Well, we've got plenty of time between now and then to wildly speculate, and we will.